Okay, so today we're going to dive into some seriously strange food pairings. The
Yeah.
kind that make you raise an eyebrow and go, hold on, people actually eat that.
Right.
We've got articles, trend reports. We even found some online communities where people are like really defending their interesting tastes.
Yeah, and it's fascinating because it's not just about weird food.
Yeah.
Humans are curious by nature. We love novelty,
Yeah.
and what we eat is really personal, it's cultural. So, taking a look at these unusual combos, well, it can tell us a lot about what people like, even bigger trends in society.
For sure. So let's get right into it. We've
Yeah.
got these articles from BuzzFeed and Live Eat Learn, and they highlight some combos that are surprisingly popular, like strawberries with black pepper,
Hmm.
carrots with peanut butter,
Okay.
and get this, apples with grilled cheese. Now, I love a good grilled cheese, but apples?
Apples, yeah. I mean, it sounds a little out there, but if you think about it, it's the sweetness and tartness of the apple playing off that savory, creamy cheese. Chefs do this all the time. Contrasting flavors and textures to create a more dynamic, satisfying taste. Think about like sea salt on chocolate dessert or a squeeze of lime on grilled fish.
Yeah.
It's about finding that balance, that unexpected harmony.
It makes me think of like the peanut butter and pickle sandwiches that Elvis loved, right?
Hmm.
Maybe he was onto something.
He might have been ahead of his time.
But these pairings, they could also be tied to personal experiences, right? Like
Hmm.
maybe your grandma always gave you carrots with peanut butter, and now it's this comfort food. It takes you back.
Absolutely. Food is so tied to memory and emotions. Something that seems bizarre to one person might be a total comfort food for someone else because it reminds them of their childhood or a specific place, a person. It's really cool how those personal stories shape what we like to eat.
For sure. Okay, speaking of taking a trip back in time, let's talk retro recipes.
Oh,
Epicurious had this article about the comeback of vintage dishes. We're talking savory Jell-O molds,
oh yeah.
and wait for it, candle salad.
Candle salad.
Now, I got to be honest, I have no idea what a candle salad is.
It's quite the visual. Okay, picture this. A pineapple ring, and on top of that, you've got a banana, a maraschino cherry, and dot mayonnaise, all arranged to look like a lit candle.
Oh, wow.
It was huge in the mid-20th century, like the symbol of sophistication.
Sophistication, wow. Times have changed. But I guess it reflects the trends back then, right? Convenience foods were becoming a thing, and everyone wanted to impress their guests with these, like, visually striking dishes.
Exactly. And if you go back even further, you can see how ways of preserving food, available ingredients, even social customs have shaped food traditions over centuries. Like, think about the Renaissance. Those elaborate feasts were all about the wealthy showing off their power and influence.
Yeah. BuzzFeed even had a whole list of these vintage recipes, and some of them are adventurous, to say the least. Tuna and Jell-O pie.
Wow.
Ham and bananas hollandaise. I don't know if I'm brave enough to try those. But this whole retro recipe thing, is it nostalgia? Is it irony? Or do people actually like these dishes?
Probably a bit of everything. And social media plays a big part, right? People share photos of these unusual dishes. It's a way to connect with others, start conversations, maybe even challenge our ideas of what normal food is.
Right. So let's get to the heart of it. Real people,
Yeah.
real cravings. We found this Reddit thread where people are going all out defending their favorite unusual food combinations. One person was like all about dipping French fries in chocolate milkshake.
Interesting.
Another person loves putting crushed potato chips in their peanut butter sandwich. It's it's like a crunchy, salty.
Texture thing. Yeah, it just proves that taste is subjective, right?
Right.
What's weird to one person can be someone else's ultimate comfort food.
Yeah.
Food is more than just fuel. It's personal expression, it's cultural identity, it's about connecting with other people.
For sure. So what about the future of weird food? What kind of crazy culinary adventures are waiting for us? We've got reports from Uber Eats and The Sun, and they highlight some of 2024's most unconventional food orders. Scallops with boiled eggs,
Okay.
fish sticks with green tea. The
Interesting.
combinations are endless.
It shows that our taste is always evolving and we're always looking for new experiences. And food trends often go in cycles, so what seems weird now could be totally mainstream tomorrow. Think about sushi. It used to be considered exotic and strange, and now it's everywhere.
Yeah, that's true. So what does all this mean for us adventurous eaters, or even those of us who are a little hesitant to step outside our culinary comfort zones?
I think it's a reminder to be curious and open-minded about food. Don't write something off just because it sounds strange. You might just discover your next favorite flavor combination. After all, the best food experiences often come from the unexpected.
Absolutely.
So the next time you see a food pairing that makes you go, huh, lean in.
Yeah,
Don't be afraid to explore. You might just surprise yourself.
well said. Well, that's our deep dive into the world of weird food combos. Thanks for joining us, and until next time, happy eating, everyone.